Welcome to this video, dear learners. In our previous video, we looked at the introduction to organic chemistry, where we looked at the first four families, or in the homologous series. We discussed about the alkane, alkanols, and carboxylic acids. Now, in this video, we are going to look at esters, okay, which are the last family that we have to look at in the homologous series. Now, esters, mostly these they occur in nature, okay, naturally occur in nature, okay, they naturally occur in nature, okay, but we can make them in the laboratory by the process called esterification. Esterification is basically just a process of making an ester by combining alkanols and carboxylic acids, okay. So here you need an alcohol plus a carboxylic acid. This will give you an ester plus water. Now, esters can be quite confusing, but I'll try to make them simple enough for you. And all you need to do, or all you need to know, is memorize this word here. Okay, you can read it as no dark. So the first N here means name. This one means alcohol. So when you're giving an ester a name, you start with the alcohol first, okay? Then draw. When you're drawing the structure or writing the molecular formula, start with the acid first. So what are we saying? When you're naming the ester, giving it a name, you name the alcohol first. When you're drawing or giving it a molecular formula, you name the acid first, okay? So let's have an example. So in a case where you're reacting ethanol plus methanoic acid. Okay, let's leave it at here. Okay, we'll finish with the rest after we've shown the structures. Okay, so now ethanol, by now, if you haven't watched my previous video, you can as well just watch the previous video. It will explain to you how to write the structure of ethanol. Okay, the structure of ethanol, it is simply C, the functional group. We explained this in the previous video. Okay, so that is ethanol. The methanoic acid. Also, if you're behind on this one, you can kindly watch the previous video. Okay, so how this esterification occurs, this is called a condensation reaction, where a water molecule is simply given out, okay? And that water molecule always comes from the acid, okay? So it's a what? A condensation reaction Okay, removal of water, removal of a water molecule. Okay, and we're saying the OH usually, this comes from the acid. So this OH here reacts with the H from the alcohol. When you bring these two together, they will produce water this side. Okay, water is produced there. Then now here is where you come to this. So you're about to draw the structure. So you're at dark here. So draw acid first. So that's the acid here. I'm going to draw the acid first. This is all what has remained from the acid. Okay. And this acid is connected to the O this side. So the O, and then comes this C with its H, H and H. Then this one. So that is how you draw the ester. So this is the ester which we've drawn. Okay. So if you just follow this, when you're drawing, draw the acid first. We started with the acid, taking out what has remained, and we joined it to the alcohol. Now, when giving it a name, you name the alcohol, name alcohol first. So the alcohol is this one. Okay. Now, you don't just get the alcohol the way it is, you get its prefix. So the prefix here, not the surname, you get the prefix eth, then you add YL, okay? It becomes an ethyl. So, meaning the name will start with ethyl. Then from the acid, you change the noic to noet. So, ethyl methanoate plus water. So, basically, this is how you work out the esters, okay? And they have a link. So where did the link take place from? Where the alcohol, the acid is joined to the alcohol, it's here. Okay. So this we call it an ester linkage. We call this an ester linkage. Okay. Let's do one more example. When, let's say, the next example, you have propanol plus ethanoic acid let's see what we get here. Propanol and ethanoic acid. Now, the structures, like I said, so prop means 3 carbon atoms, so you write 3 carbon atoms. And here says they are linked with single bonds. Put a single bond there and there, okay? The OL, alcohol, simply means it has got an hydroxyl functional group. And the rest now, you just add in the hydrogens. So that is propanol plus eth simply means 2 carbons. Noic acid, they've got an acid group, carboxyl group. We do this. Okay, and then let's draw the ester now. So the first thing, you take out the water. The OH should always come from the acid. So the OH comes from the acid. These they react together, they form a water molecule this side. Okay, and then what will follow after that is we draw. We are drawing. Okay, we said that when you are drawing, draw the acid. AC means acid, so draw the acid first. Okay, so you're going to draw the acid, that is HC, then C, and then like I said, this is where the link is taking place. You link it to this. So we are linking it to this one. Goes to this C, that one, and that one there. This one, 2 hydrogens. Okay, so that is the structure for the ester. Okay, this is the structure for the ester. Now we need to give this ester a name. So in naming, we said alcohol. Name alcohol first. Now the alcohol name, we said you get the first prefix, which is prop. Then you add ly, propyl, then ethanoate, plus water, the water that is given out. Now the molecular formula, also you start with the acid first. The molecular formula start with the acid first. So this will be, so start with this one, CH3, then COO, 1, 2, 3, C3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, H7. Okay, and that is how you write propyl ethanoate. Okay, so now if you follow these steps properly and following each and every step, should be able to draw and write any structure of an ester. Okay, let's do one more. So here we have methanol plus propanoic acid. So methanol, the structure C. Okay, if you are still behind on the structures, kindly watch the previous video where we did an introduction to organic chemistry. And propanoic acid, these are very simple. If you just watch the previous video, you will understand why we're writing this. Okay, so here the acid is where the OH comes from, and you mix them like that, and you draw, start with the acid first, okay, join it to that. Okay, so we're naming methyl. Okay, methyl propanoate plus water. So here, this water here, you can show it like that. Okay, and then methanoic acid, this one you write it as HCOOH plus propanoic acid C2H5, starting with this part, and then the functional group. Here you start with the acid D first, okay, which is C2H5COO and CH3, okay, plus water. Okay, so these are in aqueous state. The good part about these is that they come already balanced after you form the structure. Okay, so that's on the esters. Okay, now there are just certain things that you need to know basically on the esters, and these are, so the uses are very important for you to know, but they are very easy to master. All you need to remember about esters is that they have a very pleasant smell. Okay, hence they are used in a lot of things. Okay, in perfumes, food flavors, okay, even the smell of flowers, those flowers that we buy, they'll use them as a scent in the flowers. Okay, they're also used in manufacturing of soap, also in animal and vegetable oils. They've got plenty of uses, but the main common ones that are very easy for you to know is that because of that pleasant smell and pleasant taste they have, okay, they are used as flavors in fruit juices and smells of flowers. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all about the esters. Let me know if you have any question on the comment section. We'll get back to that. I have just a simple task for you guys that follow my video. Okay, so you can try out this by showing the name, the structure, and also the molecular formula. Let me see what you can do in the comment section. I will be able to reply and check what you've done. Okay, so that's all in this video. Look out for the next video where we discuss about the macromolecules, specifically the nylon, the pterylene, protein, lipids, as well as the carbohydrates.